Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Dr. Neha. In this video, I am going to talk about another master of Indian writings in English, that is R.K. Narayan. We have already discussed Mulk Rajanand. We have already discussed the concept of English in India. How English, not people, but English language entered the Indian subcontinent. Of course, it entered with colonization, but how it became the official language and up till NEP 2020, the videos are already available. I will provide the link in this video. I'll attach the video here. Because English in India as a concept is important in understanding how English came in India and how the concept and the trend started of Indian writings in English. That is also very important, and the question can be asked as a subjective question as has been asked in last HPSC PGT subject knowledge test. The latest trends of the English language and the Indian writings in English. What are the latest trends that are being employed? So without getting understanding of English in India, you cannot understand Indian writings in English. So do view that. The video upon R.K. Narayan is very important when it comes to the HPSC PGT perspective, the upcoming NTA net perspective, 2020, 25 and 26. I tell you, people are your ears. You have the screening test. You have the NTA net test. And R.K. Narayan is important when it comes to the important Indian English writers. We have Mulk Rajanand, we have Raja Rao, and of course there are many others. Arundhati Roy, Kiran Desai, Amitav Ghosh. But R.K. Narayan is one of the most pioneering writers when it comes to the Indian writings in English. He has been awarded with the highest civilian award. He has been awarded with Padma Vibhushan and Sahitya Academy Award. And he has been nominated as a member of Rajya Sabha. He is important. And in this video, we will be taking into note all the important works chronologically arranged, written by R.K. Narayan. Why? Chronology is the trend of NTA NET exam, and it can be the trend of HPSC PGT and other UPPSC's exam also. R.K. नारायण के वर्क्स को क्रोनोलॉजिकली पढ़ना क्रैम करना उतना ही जरूरी है जितना उनके वर्ड्स की समरी को पढ़ना. R.K. Narayan as a writer was associated with Graham Greene. Graham Greene, being an English writer, helped R.K. Narayan in publishing his initial works like Swami and Friends, The English Teacher. So these works, they were published by the help of Graham Greene, and this can come as a question because when we were studying Mulk Rajanand, we have noted this thing that Mulk Rajanand was associated with the Bloomsbury group. He has written a work called Conversations in Bloomsbury. He was associated with whom he was associated. If you have seen my previous video upon Mulk Rajanand, I want you people to let me know in the comment section below. Mulk Rajanand was associated with which English writer? Alongside Bloomsbury group. Whereas R.K. Narayan was associated with Graham Greene. And R.K. Narayan's style of writing is simple, observational, and at the same time witty and humorous. In his work, The Guide, the way he explains Rosie's movements of swaying and moving and dancing upon the snake charmer's flute. How she's swaying and moving, and the way it has been described, and the way Raju, I'm talking about Guide, the novel Guide, and how Raju was mesmerized by looking at Rosie's movements. It was love at first sight. So this is how his style is not only simple, observational, but at the same time witty and full of humor. Railway Raju, Rosie being Nalini, and how the style of Raju changed when he became the manager to Rosie, and how his style changed when he became a Swamiji, Raju. So his style is full of humor, and this is how you have to gather your subjective notes. In studying a work, you should not only talk about the summary, you should talk about all the connecting aspects of the summary, the style, the plot structure, and everything that is associated with the text, the choice of words also. And while you study a text, I tell you, subjective में बैठने वाले students screening में ही subjective की तैयारी भी कर लो. When you study the famous works, keep a note of the important works, important quotes, important lines. When you add supporting quotes to your answer, that adds cherry on the cake. All right? तो सब्जेक्टिव ऑब्जेक्टिव पैरेलल स्टडी लेकर के चलो. ऑब्जेक्टिव के लिए टेक्स्ट पढ़ा, नोट्स बनाए, पीवाईक्यूज की प्रैक्टिस करी. So the guide is important. Guide novel is important, and that has been adapted as a film also. So ग्राहम ग्रीन का एसोसिएशन इंपॉर्टेंट है, गाइड का फिल्म अडेप्टेशन इंपॉर्टेंट है, ग्राहम ग्रीन के साथ एसोसिएशन पब्लिकेशन इंपॉर्टेंट है, आर के नारायण का और इंपॉर्टेंट है साउथ इंडियन टाउन ऑफ मालगुडी. इट्स अ फिक्शनल टाउन क्रिएटेड बाय आर के नारायण, not a real town but a very famous town. इतना फेमस हुआ that it was taken to be a real town. We have seen Malgudi days on our TV. 90s की generation. Malgudi Days as a fictional town came out through his novel Swami and Friends, where there is a South Indian boy Swami. He plays cricket, he goes to school, and the stories related to the Malgudi have been prescribed in schools and colleges for years now. So we will look at R.K. Narayan works in a chronological manner. So I have told you this thing so far. His style is simple, observational, and characterized by wit and humor. He had been awarded Padma Vibhushan, Sahitya Academy Award. And his work, The Guide, has been adapted as a film. Now, let us look at the most important works written by R.K. Narayan in a chronological manner. So, to serve the purpose of chronology, that is a favorite of NTA net now. Chronology is important. मुल्क राज आनंद के वर्क्स को भी हमने कंप्लीटली डिस्कस किया था. मुल्क राज आनंद इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर हिज कैरेक्टर्स, फॉर हिज क्रोनोलॉजी, फॉर हिज ट्रायोलॉजी एंड फॉर हिज सोशल रेफॉर्मेशन थीमेटिक कंसर्न्स. सेम वे आर के नारायण का वर्क्स भी क्वेश्चन करता है, लेकिन फिक्शनल टाउन ऐड कर देता है किस चीज का? मालगुडी का. तो वर्क्स उनके इंपॉर्टेंट है स्वामी एंड फ्रेंड्स दैट केम आउट इन द ईयर 1935, बैचलर ऑफ आर्ट्स 1937, डार्क रूम 1938, इंग्लिश टीचर 1945. डू टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट, कीप अ पेन एंड पेपर विद यू एज आई टीच यू. The English teacher, Mr. Sampur, the financial expert. अब इनमें से एक चीज ट्रायोलॉजी बनाती है, और वो क्या ट्रायोलॉजी है? स्वामी एंड फ्रेंड्स, द बैचलर ऑफ आर्ट्स एंड द फाइनेंशियल एक्सपर्ट एंड द इंग्लिश टीचर. सॉरी, ये जो है हमारी ट्रायोलॉजी है, जिसमें हमारा कैरेक्टर स्वामी और मालगुडी का फिक्शनल टाउन अपीयर एंड रीअपीयर जो है वो करता रहता है. See, these three make the trilogy. Semi-autobiographical trilogy: the Swami and Friends, the Bachelor of Arts, and the English Teacher. Next is Waiting for Mahatma. Recently question पूछा गया था. Waiting for Mahatma. The Guide. How many stars should I put it here? Next is the man-eater of Malgudi, another important work. The vendor of sweets, the painter of science. I'm sorry about my throat. Important. A tiger for Malgudi, talkative man, the word of Nagraj. These are lesser known works but can be asked. R.K. Narayan is also important for the short stories. And his famous short stories are Malgudi Days, Anthology, A Horse and Two Goats. This is all about the works of R.K. Narayan. But there are other short stories anthology as well. But so far, the questions have been asked from the works that are important. The Guide, A Tiger for Malgudi, Malgudi Days, The Man Eater of Malgudi, very important. स्टार मार्क कर देती हूँ उन वर्क्स को जो इम्पोर्टेंट है. The Man Eater of Malgudi, The Guide, very 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 important. The story is of Raju and Rosie. The story is of the journey from guilt to redemption. Very important. Students HPSC के The Guide को जरूर से जरूर तैयार कर लीजिए सब्जेक्टिव के लिए. R.K. नारायण का मोस्ट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव एंड मोस्ट फेमस वर्क है. और टाइगर फॉर मालगुडी जरूर से जरूर द मैन ईटर ऑफ मालगुडी, अ टाइगर फॉर मालगुडी, उन्हें भी एक बार प्लॉट समरी रीड कर लीजिए. स्वामी एंड फ्रेंड्स, वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट. तो कुछ 4-5 वर्क्स हैं जो आपको जरूर से जरूर प्रिपेयर कर लेने हैं और जो मैं मार्क कर देती हूँ वो कौन से रहेंगे आपके लिए. वो रहेंगे स्वामी एंड फ्रेंड्स, इंपॉर्टेंट है. सबसे ज्यादा इसका पढ़ लीजिएगा, इसको जरूर से जरूर आप इसका टेक्सचुअल स्टडी कर लीजिएगा. द गाइड सब्जेक्टिव के लिए बता रही हूँ और नेट में क्योंकि टाइम है तो इनकी समरी जरूर पढ़ लीजिएगा. द मैन ईटर ऑफ मालगुडी, वेटिंग फॉर महात्मा से भी क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है. जब आप TYQs की प्रैक्टिस करें तो जरूर से जरूर इन्हें एक बार प्रैक्टिस कर ले बिकॉज दीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. R.K. नारायण, मुल्क राजानंद, राजा राव पायनियरिंग राइटर्स हैं, पूछे जाते हैं, पूछे जा सकते हैं. HPSC PGT, if you are preparing, please prepare R.K. Narayan's guide thoroughly. With that, I come to the end of this video, but not to the end of this series. I wish you all the very best as you prepare. Let it be your time. Be positive. Be thankful. Be grateful. And work hard.